Chapter 7. North of Silence. By sunrise, the flights were grounded. Officially, it was due to grid synchronization anomalies. Unofficially, too many systems were talking to each other too loudly. Andrew stood inside a crowded train station. The departure board was filled with delays. Rainwater still clung to his coat. Around him, people moved with fragile alertness. They were people who had not slept properly in years, suddenly forced to. Jessica scrolled through her phone. "Commercial airspace is restricted across multiple hubs," she said. "They're preventing outbound travel." "Containing variables," Andrew replied. She glanced at him. "That's what we are now, variables." The word lingered. "Any alternative routes?" he asked. She nodded once. "There's a cargo vessel departing from the eastern port tonight. Destination Rotterdam. From there, we might reach Iceland. Nothing is direct anymore." Andrew watched a security announcement flash across the station's screens. "Travel advisory. Temporary restrictions in effect. Please remain in designated zones." He exhaled slowly. "They're afraid." Jessica shook her head slightly. "Not afraid. Adaptive." Outside, several massive LED billboards flickered to life simultaneously. The crowd paused. A familiar figure appeared on the screens. The man in the grey suit. Not in an interrogation room, in a studio, calm, controlled. The caption beneath him read, "Urban Stability Initiative, Public Address." Andrew felt his jaw tighten. The man began speaking. "Citizens, recent disruptions have raised understandable concerns. The infrastructure systems operating within our city are designed to enhance safety, reduce volatility, and ensure collective well-being." Murmurs spread through the station. Jessica crossed her arms. "He's reframing it." On screen, the man continued. "Certain unauthorized actors have mischaracterized adaptive environmental regulation as coercive. This is inaccurate." Andrew let out a quiet, humorless breath. "He's good. Too good," Jessica replied. The man's gaze shifted slightly, as if looking directly through the camera. "Let me be clear, the system does not remove autonomy. It mitigates destabilizing extremes." A pause. "Without such mitigation, cascading failures could extend beyond sleep patterns, into energy, transportation, healthcare." Andrew felt the subtle implication. Threat disguised as caution. A graphic appeared beside the man. A world map dotted with glowing nodes. 42 cities, no names listed. Just light. Jessica's pulse visibly quickened. "He's showing the network." The man's voice remained steady. "We are part of an interconnected global infrastructure partnership. A shared resilience architecture." Resilience? Andrew stared at the glowing map. "It's not a secret anymore," he said quietly. "No," Jessica replied. "Now it's justification." On screen, the man finished. "Temporary adjustments are underway to ensure stability. We ask for cooperation, not fear." The broadcast ended. The billboards returned to advertisements, as if nothing had happened. Silence lingered in the station. Then whispers, then arguments. "He admitted it," someone said. "He normalized it," another countered. A young woman near Andrew shook her head. "I don't remember agreeing to be optimized." Andrew almost smiled at that. Jessica turned to him. "If they frame it as a safety mechanism, public opinion splits. It already has." She nodded toward a group across the platform. Several individuals watched the broadcast replay on a tablet, nodding. "We need stability," one of them said. "Look at the chaos last night." Andrew felt the fracture deepen. Fear versus freedom, predictability versus choice. His phone buzzed again, not the grey suit number, a new encrypted contact. Jessica read over his shoulder. "Reykjavik core is hardening. Access windows narrowing. If you come now." Andrew looked at her. "That colleague of yours?" She nodded. "He's inside. Why help us?" "He doesn't like what it's becoming." Andrew's mind raced. "What is it becoming?" Jessica hesitated. "Layer 3. He waited. She spoke slowly. "Automated governance alignment." Andrew felt the meaning unfold. "Policy modulation." "Yes." "Election influence." "Yes." "Global." Jessica's silence confirmed it. The train station lights flickered briefly, not off, just dimmed, a subtle reminder. The system was still active. Andrew looked back at the glowing nodes on the replayed world map. 42 cities, 42 testing grounds. "We're not just racing a machine," he said quietly. "We're racing normalization." Jessica met his gaze. "If the public accepts it as protection, then Reykjavik becomes permanent." A loudspeaker crackled overhead. "All passengers remain in designated areas. Unscheduled departures will not be permitted." Andrew glanced toward the exit. Cargo ship leaves tonight, he said. Jessica nodded. Port security will be tight. They'll be watching airports and highways more closely. You're assuming they won't predict maritime routes? Andrew smiled faintly. Let them predict. She studied him. You have a plan? Not yet. The station screens flickered again. For half a second the world map glitched. One of the 42 nodes pulsed brighter. Far north. Jessica saw it too. They're reallocating processing power, she said. To the core. Andrew's chest tightened. They know, we know. Yes. Around them, people resumed movement. Some anxious, some defiant, some convinced the system was necessary. The fracture line was no longer hidden underground. It ran through conversations, through families, through governments. Andrew looked at Jessica. If we go to Reykjavik, we're no longer exposing, she finished. We're intervening. A beat. You could walk away, she said quietly. He thought of the man collapsing in the rain, of the waveform projected against concrete, of the word compliance. No, Andrew replied. Jessica nodded once. Then we move before the window closes. Outside the station, the sky was pale with morning light. The city looked almost peaceful, but beneath the pavement signals recalculated. Far north servers adjusted predictive models, and in 42 cities the architecture of control prepared for resistance.